Hello, sharpshooters. Well, I won't bore you with words this time. I'm just going to show some performance. This is my beautiful raincoat chart. As you can see, it's done extremely well again in the last few weeks. So you can check back on my previous videos on that. So I won't bore you with that. But what I want to show you, well, it's not boring. It's money. This is it. The market's just closed, and this is the result of my. This is using 46% of Bbso. Okay, so I'm going to bring that up slowly, but just goes to show you. You can see here that I've done some nice withdrawals this week, so I thought I'd take some money out. So things are going properly, and we have here. Look at that. We have my typical hedge. But look at this performance. This is 3 months. This is a performance. Okay? Now, can I do any better than that? I don't know. And this is 40%, 47% of the algo on. Now, there are a lot of secret setups behind it that I'm not going to reveal, but I will reveal, obviously, to buyers. And you can see the equity curve, whatever anybody says, even though I do put money in the first 3 months. I think you're allowed to in the first 3 months, right, trolls? Well, I'll keep on putting money in there. Anyway, because if a signal works, there's no reason for me not to bring it any higher. It's only $2,000, which is a ridiculous amount. So, but you can see where I've put the money in. The equity curve does continue despite 3 withdrawals, okay? So this is no joke. This is no scam, as some people say. This is the truth, okay? So you may wonder why subscription is not permitted, because not sure if I want any subscribers, because they tend to be quite a lot of pain. But we'll see. We'll see later on. At the moment, it's to prove the power of Bbso. So the main thing is that you get the machine, you get me on WhatsApp, and we set it up, and we take however long it takes. I will be patient and take time, whether you're an expert trader, a beginner, somebody who's been doing this for a little while, etc. But the idea is to get a robot. This robot applies mainly to people who go to work. It's not really for full-time traders. I'm a full-time trader. I have 16 different robots I use that I've made myself. I'm not talking about other people's robots, because I've basically taken them all out. And I bought 99 of them. And this is not a lie. It's not a scam. But I mean, this is true performance, okay? 50% first month, 23% second month, 60% in March. And we're coming up to the best ranging season for the Bbso, because actually the best season for Bbso is until about September. And then we slow down a bit, because October, November, December are extremely hard months to trade because of all the things that go on, the bed and breakfast, if you know what that means, bed and breakfast, and all the funds changing, getting redemptions, banks intervening, end of year stuff. That starts in October. Usually October is supposed to be the worst month of the time statistically on markets. So you have to be more careful. But the robot will get through anything. It's not news. It'll get through news. Doesn't need new stuff. Okay. So here are some interesting things that I've been working on. A couple of this is the main, because basically what I've redone. None of my robots have changed. I've just changed the templates since the beginning of the year, and I found a perfect combination, I must say. If you read, actually one very nice person made some positive comments, which is very nice to have sometimes in finance. But you have here, this is my private project at the moment, and it's only 1 week old. This is 100% algo. Okay, this is 100% algo, but I've changed that, so I've changed some things on there. but you can see that the win rate pretty much equal, although different things are going on in the cube because I'm using 5 different robots in the cube. I'm using actually mainly the MT5 robot in the cube, which is an MT4 signal, so I can have something on MT4 by using a trade copier. So that's the deal there. That's one secret. So you can use my previous versions, which are just gems, and I'm not selling anymore. I do share with my top 100 club. Some people, depending on their needs, more complicated hedge fund versions or simple modular versions of the MT4 program. But we do include a Renko setup, which is extremely important, as I'm not going to go into the theory again, but Renko is working very well at the moment, and the range trading is working very well, which is sort of an oddity, because usually the idea is to have the range trading work when when the Renko picks up, when the range trading is basically the filters will stop a one-way market. So you won't be taking contrarian trades as opposed to other robots. But there are 2 types of robots out there, I've noticed. Breakout robots, although they're all not working at the moment because there are very, very few breakouts. And there are contrarian trading robots, which make you take trades contrary to the trend. And that's a very uncomfortable position to be in. It might work for a while, but it's very uncomfortable. So mine is basically a combination of both, and I won't get into it because we're doing trending and we're doing range trading. So we're using self-optimization to find ranges, and we're going in those ranges, but only if certain criteria are met. Okay? Now you can take those filters out if you want, but the idea is to buy the dips or sell the highs, put it that way. Okay? And revert to the mean. That's the mean theory. So I'll let you have a look at what I'm doing right now. I'm quite busy actually because I'm launching on an exchange. That's going to take a while. I keep on talking about it, but I better stop talking about it because it's going to take a while. But that's my next step will be to launch a fund which hopefully will get quite large. Who knows? I might be the next Warren Buffett. He started with $112. So no, I want something a bit bigger than that. But and what's fantastic about the stock market is you can start anytime you want. You can start when you're 80 years old. It's not going to go away. Techniques are not going to change. Nothing's been invented by the 30s. Whatever anybody's trying to tell you. All these classes where you spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars teach you things. Why do you need to be taught things when machines can do it for you? When you can put your rules in a machine. And when you figure out your rules, it will take you a long time. So what people do is they hop along from one method to another, and they try to find when it's right there in front of your eyes with Bbso. Which kind of you can see the frustration sometimes because I'm sharing this. Now, why am I sharing this? Because I think, abundance is everywhere. And there's no reason why, most of you are socialists or whatever, or share like blah, blah, blah. But capitalism is fantastic in that money is abundant. Anybody can make money because you have opportunity. The trouble is, most of the world doesn't give you opportunities. There's a big difference between being born in America, being born in the West, being born in France like I am, so I'm so thankful every day, and having opportunities. I mean, if you get off your butt, you have an opportunity. Unfortunately, there are a lot of countries in the world where you don't have opportunities. You have no chances. But you still can trade. I mean, most people allow you to trade. Although that's, not a right you're going to have very long. Maybe in some countries. But people can trade from their iPhones. Is that good? Yes. Yes. And do I want to keep everything secret for myself? No. There's enough for everybody there. There's low-hanging fruit, as I said. Let's eat the fruit. Share it. So that I will share. I will not share my inner workings. I will try, and I will select who I work with, and I will select if people are unpleasant or expect things. No, you don't expect it. It's like Hillary Clinton expected to be president. Well, nobody liked that, so she didn't become president. So you don't expect things when somebody's trying to help you. So I can help people, and I really want to help. That's what I'm doing. I'm in my 50s. I've had my career. I've done what I wanted to do. I could die tomorrow. I'd be quite happy. I've achieved what I wanted to do, 100 miles an hour. So now what I do is let my robots trade, which is this year because this has been a 10-year program. So this year's become a little bit boring. Anyway, I was just showing you my performance. Listen, the cube, I don't know. You tell me. Should I open it up? All I have to do, you see, it says subscription not permitted, and has this very scary thing. The drawdown is so high. Yeah, the drawdown's about 35%. So if I go below 30%, all of a sudden the drawdown's not too high. I think that's a very strict rule. Because if you got $2,000, right, if you got $300 in a dream, forget it. You'll never make it. Sorry to say, in trading. But $2,000 or $3,000 that you can afford to lose, okay, you'll be okay. Because you'll be a bit more relaxed, etc. So you can have a 50% drawdown. There's nothing scary about a 50% drawdown. But if you see what I'm going to launch on the exchange, quite amazingly, it's getting drawdowns below 5% at the moment. We'll see. We'll touch wood. That's been kind of my dream, to get the low drawdown, high growth. The growth is not as high as this. If you want this kind of growth, you're going to have to say that I can at least have a 50% drawdown. So you put money in, take money out. Look at it, it's quite a complex thing, but it's there. Now, tell me. If you want to subscribe, tell me. I can bring this down. I'll have to do a personality check. I'm at that point in my life where I can do what I want, actually. So, bye, everybody.